Did you know that sometimes the smallest daily habits can actually make us age faster without us even realizing it? Meet Elena, 67 years old. She used to be lively, loved going on walks with her friends. But recently, she noticed her body was declining quickly. Her skin wrinkled more, her memory weakened, and she constantly felt tired, even without doing anything strenuous. Elena thought it was just normal aging, but in reality, the culprit was the silent habits she repeated every single day: drinking too little water, staying up late, worrying endlessly. Things that seemed harmless were secretly speeding up her aging clock. The good news is you can absolutely reverse this. By making just a few small changes like going to bed on time, staying hydrated, or spending 10 minutes a day practicing deep breathing, you can boost your health and even extend your life. What about you? Do you have any habits that you suspect might be quietly making you age faster? Share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share this video with your loved ones, because they might need these small but powerful reminders too. Who knows? Your personal experience could inspire and help thousands of others watching this right now. Now, let's meet Mary. She's 66, a former nurse who lived an active life caring for others. She used to walk every morning, cook for her family, and join a book club with her friends. But recently, Mary realized something was changing. She often felt tired, her skin lost its glow, her memory wasn't as sharp as before. Even climbing just a few steps left her breathless. What made her saddest wasn't only her health, it was the feeling of being left behind, unable to fully enjoy moments with her children and grandchildren like she once did. Mary thought this was just normal aging, but in truth, it was the result of small, silent habits that had built up over the years. Not drinking enough water, skipping breakfast, staying up late to watch TV, not exercising her muscles enough. These tiny actions, repeated day after day, had turned into invisible thieves, stealing her health and joy. The good news is Mary started making changes. She went to bed earlier, drank a warm glass of water first thing in the morning, and added a few stretches into her daily routine. And within just a few weeks, she felt lighter and more energized. What about you? Do you have any harmless habits you repeat every day without thinking? Share them in the comments. Your story might help someone else rediscover their vitality in their golden years. Now, let's explore 10 silent habits that speed up the aging process and how to stop them today. Habit 1. Forgetting to drink water. Mary often only remembered to drink water when she was already thirsty. Most of the day, she stayed busy with chores or got caught up watching TV. By afternoon, she felt dizzy, her skin looked dry, and her lips cracked. Her body was sending distress signals, but Mary brushed it off as just getting older. In reality, dehydration reduces blood circulation, starves cells of nutrients, accelerates skin aging, causes fatigue, and lowers concentration. For older adults, the sense of thirst is less sensitive, making chronic dehydration even more common. Solution: keep a water bottle within sight and take small sips throughout the day. Start your morning with a warm glass of water to flush your system and wake up your digestion. What about you? Do you often forget to drink water? Habit 2. Staying up late and not getting enough sleep. Some nights, Mary binged her favorite TV series episode after episode. The next morning, she'd wake up late, groggy, and drained for the entire day. Over time, her sleep became more restless, and she often woke up in the middle of the night. Lack of sleep increases cortisol, the stress hormone, which disrupts cell repair, weakens memory, and accelerates brain aging. Solution: set a digital curfew at least an hour before bedtime. Instead of screens, try reading a few pages of a light book or listening to calming music. Stick to a consistent sleep-wake schedule every day. What time do you usually go to bed? Habit 3. Sitting too long. Mary loved reading the news on her tablet and sometimes sat for 2 to 3 hours straight without standing up. The result? Back pain, stiff legs, and difficulty moving around. This made her even more reluctant to be active. Prolonged sitting weakens muscles, slows blood circulation, raises the risk of blood clots and heart disease. For older adults, recovery from these problems is much harder. Solution: every 30 to 40 minutes, stand up, take a few steps, rotate your shoulders and knees. A fitness tracker or reminder watch can be a helpful companion. Do you often sit for more than 2 hours without moving? Habit 4. Eating too much sugar. Mary had a habit of sipping sweet tea and snacking on cookies every afternoon. She thought of it as a little treat for herself, but soon she noticed her energy crashing, her skin looking dull, and more wrinkles forming. Excess sugar destroys collagen and elastin, the two key proteins that keep skin firm and smooth. It also triggers inflammation in the body, raising the risk of diabetes and heart disease. Solution: gradually cut back on sugary foods and replace them with fresh fruit or nuts. A simple trick is to avoid stocking sweets at home. Less temptation means fewer slip-ups. Would you dare to take a 7-day no-sugar challenge and see how your body changes? Habit 5. Skipping strength training. Mary walked every day, so she believed she was getting enough exercise. But over time, she noticed her arms getting weaker. Carrying things became harder, and she even struggled to keep her balance on the stairs. The truth is, after age 40, we naturally lose about 3 to 5% of muscle mass every decade. Without strength training, this loss speeds up, making older adults more prone to falls and losing their independence. Solution: add simple muscle-building exercises like squats, planks, or light weightlifting 2 to 3 times per week. Just 15 minutes a day is enough to keep muscles strong and steady. How long has it been since you last trained your muscles? Habit 6. Skipping regular checkups. The turning point. Mary once thought, "I feel fine. Why waste money on checkups?" So for 3 years, she didn't have a single health screening. One day, while cleaning her house, she felt dizzy and collapsed. At the hospital, doctors discovered she had high blood pressure and early-stage diabetes conditions that could have been easily managed if caught earlier. This is the scary truth. 60% of serious chronic diseases in older adults are only detected through routine checkups before symptoms even appear. Missing this golden window means risking strokes, kidney failure, or heart disease at any moment. Solution: schedule a full health checkup at least once a year. Mark it on your calendar and treat it as a very important appointment with yourself. Remember, early detection is the key to living longer and healthier. When was the last time you had a complete health checkup? Habit 7. Chronic worry. Mary constantly worried about her children, finances, and the future. She often lost sleep, and her heart raced whenever she thought about things beyond her control. Chronic stress raises cortisol levels, damages cells, weakens the immune system, and speeds up brain aging. Solution: try meditating for 10 minutes a day, journaling your emotions, or joining a gentle yoga class. Most importantly, learn to let go of what you cannot control. Do you have your own secret method for relieving stress? Habit 8. Poor posture. Mary often bent her head forward while looking at her phone and slouched in her chair. Over time, she developed neck pain, shallow breathing, and a hunched back that made her look older. Poor posture over the long term can cause joint degeneration, reduce lung capacity, and even affect mood. People who slouch are more likely to slip into negative emotional states. Solution: when sitting, try to keep your back straight and shoulders open. You can place a sticky note reminder that says, "Sit up straight" at your desk. Add a few shoulder and neck stretches or yoga poses for 5 minutes a day to reset your posture. Right now, as you're watching this video, are you sitting up straight or slouching? Habit 9. Lack of social connection. Since retiring, Mary rarely met with friends and spent most of her time alone at home. She began to feel lonely and even wondered if her children and grandchildren no longer cared about her. Science has shown that loneliness increases the risk of early death by 30%. Lack of social connection doesn't just affect mental health, it accelerates cognitive decline and raises the risk of Alzheimer's disease. Solution: join a local club, sign up for a cooking class, or simply call an old friend once a week. Even being part of an online group can provide a sense of belonging. Who was the last friend you called just to chat? Habit 10. Neglecting skin protection. Mary loved her morning walks, but she almost never used sunscreen. After a few years, she noticed more dark spots, patches of pigmentation, and even a suspicious mark her doctor told her to have checked. The truth is, 80% of visible skin aging comes from UV rays, not just from harsh sunlight, but even on cloudy days. Beyond wrinkles and spots, UV exposure is the leading cause of skin cancer. Solution: use sunscreen with SPF 30+ every day, even if it's cloudy or you're only running errands nearby. Don't forget to wear a hat and sunglasses for extra protection. Did you put on sunscreen this morning? Wrapping up Mary's story. Looking back at Mary's journey, we see how she once accepted her declining energy, fading memory, and loss of joy as just part of getting old. She felt as though she was slowly being left behind. But the truth was different. The real culprits were the small, daily habits she didn't even notice. Once Mary began making changes, drinking enough water, going to bed earlier, doing a few stretches, and reconnecting with friends, she quickly regained her energy, confidence, and joy in life. This proves that age is just a number. It's how we live that determines how fast we feel old or stay young. Each of us has the power to make a difference with just a few simple but consistent steps. What about you? Out of the 10 habits we've just explored, which one do you catch yourself doing most often? And which would you like to change first? Share your answer in the comments. And don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share this video with your family and friends. They may need these small but valuable reminders just as much as you do.